Golf 3H Francois Nel, Getty Images Carnoustie, Scotland, July 17. Jordan Spieth of the United States laughs whilst looking at his phone with his caddy Michael Greller during previews to the 147th Open Championship at Carnoustie Golf Club on July 17, 2018 in Carnoustie, Scotland. Photo by Francois Nel, Getty Images by Scott Bell, assistant sports editor at Scott Bell. And even though Jordan Spieth, the defending British Open champion, is looking for his first win since last year's major championship win, oddsmakers have not lost any confidence in him. The same goes for Tiger Woods, whose winless drought extends to 2013, when he won the WGC Bridgestone Invitational. Spieth and Woods, a three-time British Open champ, were tied for having the fifth best odds heading into Thursday's British Open. Both players are listed as $2,200. That means a $100 bet would yield a $2,200 return if that golfer won the tournament. British Open tee times. See when Jordan Spieth tees off at Carnoustie Golf Club. Dustin Johnson, 1200, is the field favorite, with Justin Rose, Rickie Fowler and Rory McIlroy all tied for the second best odds at 1600, joining Spieth and Woods at 2200, Jen Ram, Tommy Fleetwood, Justin Thomas and Brooks Koepka. SMU's Bryson DeChambeau, who withdrew from last week's John Deere Classic with a shoulder injury, comes in at 12,500, good for a tie for 35th entering the tournament. Here are the full odds, courtesy of Bovada, as monitored by OddsShark on Wednesday afternoon. Dustin Johnson 1200, Justin Rose 1600, Rickie Fowler 1600, Rory McIlroy 1600, Jordan Spieth 2200, Jon Rahm 2200, Tommy Fleetwood 2200, Justin Thomas 2200, Brooks Koepka 2200, Tiger Woods 2200, Henrik Stenson 2800, Sergio Garcia 2800, Alex Noren 3000, Francesco Molinari 3300, Jason Day 3300, Patrick Reed 3,500, Paul Casey 4,000, Tyrrell Hatton 4,000, Brandon Grace 4,000, Mark Leishman 4,500, Hideki Matsuyama 5,000, Matthew Fitzpatrick 6,000, Lynn Poulter 6,600, Phil Mickelson 6,600, Russell Knox 6,600, Thomas Pieters 7,500, Bubba Watson 8,000, Lewis Oosthuizen 8,000, Matt Kuchar 8,000, Tony Finau 10,000, Zach Johnson 10,000, Torbjorn Olesen 10,000, Patrick Cantlay 10,000, Emiliano Grillo 10,000, Luke List 12,500, Bryson DeChambeau 12,500, Rafael Cabrera Bello 12,500, Adam Scott 12,500, Lee Westwood 12,500, Haotong Lee 12,500, Ryan Fox 12,500, Webb Simpson 12,500, Matthew Southgate 12,500, Andy Sullivan 15,000, Grant Snedeker 15,000, Chris Wood 15,000, Danny Willett 15,000, Paul Dunn 15,000, Shane Lowry 15,000, Xander Schauffele 15,000, Brandon Stone 15,000, Charlie Hoffman 15,000, Brian Harman 15,000, Ryan Moore 15,000, Eddie Pepperell 17,500, Kevin Na 17,500, Kiradech Affibarnrat 20,000, Padraig Harrington 20,000, Byung Hun 20,000, Charles Schwartzel 20,000, Daniel Berger 20,000, Martin Keimer 20,000, Dylan Fratelli 20,000, Ross Fisher 20,000, Russell Henley 20,000, Cameron Smith 20,000, Kyle Stanley 20,000, Jordan Smith 22,500, Peter Uihlein 25,000, Julian Surrey 25,000, Alexander Bjork 25,000, Bo Hostler 25,000, Gary Woodland 25,000, Jason Duffner 25,000, Jimmy Walker 25,000, Jorge Campillo 25,000, Stuart Sink 25,000, Pat Perez 25,000, Michael Kim 30,000, Keegan Bradley 30,000, Alexander Levy 30,000, Siwoo Kim 30,000, Nicholas Colsaerts 30,000, Retief Goosen 30,000, Cameron Davis 30,000, Jens Dantorp 40,000, Matt Wallace 40,000, Anirban Lahiri 40,000, George Coetzee 40,000, Kevin Chappell 40,000, Kevin Kistner 40,000, Ryan Armour 40,000, Chesson Hadley 50,000, Eric Van Rooyen 50,000, Adam Hadwin 50,000, Andrew Landry 50,000, Austin Cook 50,000, Charles Howell 50,000, Shea Reevy 50,000, Brendan Steele 50,000, Shabankar Sharma 50,000, Jonas Blixt 50,000, Matt Jones 50,000, Bronson Burgoon 50,000, Brady Schnell 50,000, Brett Rumford 50,000, Dante Boonma 50,000, Darren Clark 50,000, Gavin Green 50,000, Grant Forrest 50,000, Jack Senior 50,000, Jazz Janair Watananand 50,000, John Daly 50,000, Yobin Rebula 50,000, Kodai Ichihara 50,000, Lin Yuxin 50,000, Lucas Herbert 50,000, Michael Hendry 50,000, Mitchell Choi 50,000, Oliver Wilson 50,000, Ryugo Tokimatsu 50,000, Sangyeon Park 50,000, Sean Crocker 50,000, Sean Norris 50,000, Shota Akiyoshi 50,000, Jonathan Vegas 75,000, Scott Jamieson 75,000, Bernhard Langer 75,000, Sung Kong 75,000, Ernie Els 75,000, Marcus Kinhelt 100,000, Patton Kazire 100,000, Satoshi Kodaira 100,000, Fabrizio Zanotti 100,000, Hideto Tanihara 100,000, Jason Kokrak 100,000, Kelly Craft 100,000, Tom Lewis 100,000, Yuta Ikeda 100,000, Xander Lombard 100,000, Abraham Answer 100,000, Ashton Turner 100,000, Ben Curtis 100,000, David Duval 100,000, Harold Orr Magnus 100,000, James Robinson 100,000, Marcus Armitage 100,000, Mark Calcavecchia 100,000, Masahiro Kawamura 100,000, Masanori Kobayashi 100,000, Miyazato Yasaka 100,000, Nikolai Hodggaard 100,000, Reese Enoch 150,000, Thomas Curtis 250,000, Sam Locke 250,000, Sandy Lyle 250,000, Todd Hamilton 250,000, Tom Lehman 250,000.